Okay.
Cracking.
Right. Hello again. Welcome to session 2 of learning some British Sign Language signs so you can converse with the deaf community. I hope you got on okay last week. Alex has just reminded me I've put some BSL sheets in the vicarage porch in a plastic sleeve. If you want one, they're there, or download them yourself. And that's just the alphabet. Now, last week I did set you a bit of homework, which was to go and find signs that have an obvious shape to them. And that's a great thing to do. I hope you got on well with that. And for instance, umbrella, telephone, yacht, those sort of signs. Once you get the hang, it's amazing what you can do. And it's well worth continuing to look those up. What we're thinking about today is 6 small, very important words, because these can be central to a whole range of conversation. Just 6 words, 6 signs. And so they are what? You're just wagging your finger, what? So you can be, what day is it today? Or what's your name? What do you want? What is an invaluable sign? What? How? How did you know that? How did you do that? How did you make that? How? Just 2 hands knocking the backs of your fingers together. But it's also facial expressions as well with all 6 of these. So what? It's sort of get your right facial expression. What? How? Get the tone of voice there and expressions in your faces. Why? Why did you say that? Why do you want that? Why did you do that? Why do you feel like that? Why? You're tapping your finger on your opposite shoulder. Why? And who? Who's that? Who's that? Who do you mean? Who? Useful sign. Just make a circle with the same finger in the air by your shoulder. When? Just tap your fingers against the side of your face. When do you want to meet? When do you want to go? When? Okay? Where? Where do you live? So where do you live? Where do you want to go? Where? Okay? So those 6 signs. What, how, why, who, when, and where. If you can do those 6 and get them fluent, they can be the heart of a BSL sentence that you can then bolt other signs on. Get them right, practice it, and build up the sentences as you go by looking at some of the other signs on the internet. Another piece of homework for you for the days ahead. If you look up place names and names of countries in sign language, you will see that many of them have a logic to them. And the reason for doing this, the same as last week, is if you can sort of tune your mind in to think logically about signing, and then even if you don't know them, you can make a stab at it. You can begin to make a guess and think, oh yeah, so it might be something like this. So the sign for Dutch is the hat that the ladies wear. Holland. The sign for Australia, similar. Australia. The hat with one side folded up. Russia. It's the old sign, communist sign for Russia. China. So, lots of signs there you can look at. Again, they do change, because the old sign for Australia was that, the place where we dump the criminals and the convicts, but that's not politically correct anymore. So we don't use that, especially if you know someone who's Australian. Okay, it's that. So that's it. 6 signs. See if you can get them right, and look up names of countries and see how you go, and keep practicing the finger spelling alphabet, and start signing your name to your friend, your spouse, whatever, and see if they can pick it up. And again, just to remind you, it doesn't matter whether you're right or left-handed, whichever you're comfortable with, just be consistent. Thank you.